Hey guys, today's look is a natural Longwear nude look, and let's just jump straight in. I start with my foundation, and I apply a light layer of the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I use Sandalwood SW1. And I go over it with the Laura Mercier loose powder in deep medium, and I lightly dust my face with that just to kind of set the foundation and give it, a nice finish without it looking too shiny. Once I'm done with that, then I go back and do my second layer of makeup, and very light, guys. This is literally like one drop, and that drop is enough for the 2 layers that I'm using, for the first layer and then the powder and then the second layer. It's so this is, instead of what I used to like doing, is starting with foundation, and I'd use the 2 layers and then I go in with powder. But now I kind of do the powder in between the layers, and I found that it really helps. And once I'm done with that, then I use my MAC Fix It Prep and Prime finishing spray, just to set the whole look, and check if there's any place that I need to just add a little more, or just set, or finish it up. By the way, I do want to say this is not my everyday look. This is just more for long wear makeup looks. So if I'm, for instance, going out to an event, or I just need my makeup to really stay set and look flawless, then this is what I'll typically do. I don't usually wear this much makeup. Usually I'm in I usually use tinted moisturizer. I really like a more, me but better finish. So this is not my everyday look. I then go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and I use number 50 in the Maybelline Fit Me concealer range. And it's basically my skin color, and I like using this on my forehead and my chin area, my T-zone essentially, because I don't like using that much of I don't like using very light concealers around that area. I don't like the look it gives me. So I'll use that, and then under my eyes, because I want a more brightening look, I will use a shade lighter, and I like using the MAC Studio Fix concealer, and I use that in NC43. So that's actually 2 shades lighter, not 1. But I do like the way it gives me a brightening look without it having that white cast, because brown skin girls, it can go really wrong with the concealer if it's not the right shade. So I find this is the perfect shade for me. I know this is not conventional, but I like starting off with a small brush to kind of blend out my concealer, just so that it doesn't spread too far, because I don't like it when it spreads all the way out into my jawline area. So this kind of allows me control, and then I will finish it up with a beauty blender once I'm done. Well, this time I actually finished it up with my foundation brush, because it still has some of that color from the foundation, so it's a nice way to blend things out. Again, with the under eye concealer, I like starting off with a small brush. This way it gives me control as to where the concealer goes, and you know how I like it blended. I really like to take my time and try get it as precise as possible. Then I go in with my blender and I will use the finishing spray to kind of get it damp, and then I just go over my concealer and make sure it's blended out properly. I like to take my time here because it does take a while. Once I'm done, then I go in with my MAC Studio Fix again. I go in with the NW55 Studio Fix powder foundation, and I use that as my for my contouring. Again, I like using a small brush just because I don't want the contour to overwhelm my face. I like precision, people. Although I might not be using the right brush, I find this way I'm able to control what happens with the contour. I then go into the beauty blender. I use the back of the beauty blender to blend out the concealer. I find this way it blends in really well, just because there's more surface area on the blender. And then I just like taking my time, making sure that it looks blended out and there are no harsh lines. Then I'll just make sure that, again, there are no harsh lines and that everything looks seamless and like it's part of one face. And then I just brush up my eyebrows to make sure that they're in place. And then I go in with my LA Girl Brow Kit in dark and use a small angle brush to just fill in my brows. I get my brows waxed, so it's easier for me to shape them. And then I just go in with this powder. I've used this powder for so many years, and I find that it's really effective. My sister's the one who got me into it, and I haven't used anything else since. I really love it. Once I like the shape, I just clean it up with my fingers at the top and just make sure that, you know, they look good. Then I go back to my under eye area and I use the Nye Banana powder and lightly, and I've had to learn trial and error that really lightly apply a layer under my eyes and just leave it there to set. And then while it's setting, I clean up my under my eyebrows with the Maybelline concealer, because that's the one that's closest to my face complexion. And so I just clean up my eyebrows while I let the banana powder set under my eyes. I only clean up my eyebrows underneath the eyebrow area and not on top. I just feel like it gives it more of a natural look that way. That's just me though. People might be different. Then I go back with my Studio MAC Fix powder in NW55, and I use that. So that's the contour that I used. I use that color as my eyeshadow, because it just gives off like a nice creamy eyeshadow and a really nice nude look, which is what I like. And then use a blending brush to make sure everything's blended out and it looks seamless. I lightly put some of that the powder under my eyes. Then once I'm done with my eye area, I lightly dust off the brightening powder under my eyes. And then I will go over my whole face with the Laura Mercier powder, just to make sure that everything is set again and that my makeup does not move. After this, I didn't realize, but my battery had died and I continued recording without realizing it. But this is basically the final look. The only thing I had left to do was my lips. and I like to use the MAC lip pencil in chestnut to outline my lips, and then I will go in with the NYX suede matte lipstick in Brunch Me and finish that off with a lip gloss. So those are the only things that I didn't get on camera, but this is the final look, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.